Welcome to Dividend Portfolio Review. This is Eric. Today is Friday, June 16th, 2023. If you're a returning viewer, welcome back. If you're new to the channel, please click like and subscribe. It would greatly help us with the YouTube algorithm. And also, if you're brand new to the channel, this is Dividend Portfolio Review, where we go over our dividend growth portfolio. Our dividend growth portfolio is currently valued at $50,000, 204 and change. We just broke that $50,000 mark this week. We're thrilled by it. And so the $50,000 is divided up into two accounts, one being a Roth IRA and the other being a taxable brokerage account. So I thought we would go over just everything that I'm holding so far and how I got it up to $50,000. Basically, every biweekly, I deposit $375 into my taxable brokerage account and keep adding. That's where I'm adding money right now, with the goal of eventually using all of the money to help offset, retirement. I'm going to retire probably in about 12 or so years. When I turn 55, I will be receiving a pension, and this is just going to help supplement my pension. So we're still up a little bit more than I was a few minutes ago. Let's go over to the Roth IRA. The Roth IRA is just the remnants of a old regular 401k plan from an employee about 20 plus years ago or so. So in rough numbers here, we have 2 shares of ADP, 15 shares of Aflac, 10 shares of Colgate-Palmolive, 5 shares of Kimberly-Clark, 17 shares of Coca-Cola, 23 shares of Kroger, 8 shares of 3M, 5 shares of Snap-on, 10 shares of O Realty Income, 10 shares of Pentair, 25 shares of Starbucks, 30 shares of Shake Shack. You'll notice that Shake Shack is a non-dividend paying company. However, it is a growth company that I truly believe in. So in my Roth IRA, I'm just investing a little bit of money there. And currently it's up nicely at 45%. 10 shares of Stanley Black & Decker, 13 shares of T. Rowe Price, 21 shares of VF Corp, no more shares of VTSAX. I was primarily, up until this year, invested in VTSAX in this account, and also Cross Timbers Trust, that's CRT, ticker symbol. And with the price of oil up last October, I got out of that Cross Timbers Trust, and the majority of these positions were bought end of October of 2022, and the remaining positions earlier this year when I sold out of VTSAX. So I have 20 shares of Walgreens Boots Alliance, 10 shares of Raytheon Technologies, 5 shares of Caterpillar, and 7 shares of Texas Instruments. I do have DRIP enabled on all of these companies, with the exception of Shake Shack, because Shake Shack simply doesn't pay a dividend. Maybe one day it will, and I'll be thrilled by it. I mean, I remember owning Starbucks back in the early 2000s. They did not pay a dividend, and now Starbucks is what most people want to have as a dividend-paying growth company. So all these fractional shares are just every quarter or every month in the case of O. The brokerage account automatically, with the dividend income, just repurchases slightly more fractional shares. Let's step on over to the brokerage account. Brokerage account is up a little bit as well. And let's go over to the holdings. So we have 14 holdings in our brokerage account. We have 3 shares of BlackRock, 15 shares of Medtronic, 8 shares of 3M, 5 shares of Procter & Gamble, 7 shares of Starbucks, 9 shares of Stanley Black & Decker, 6 shares of UPS, 45 shares of VF Corp, 29 shares of Walgreens Boots Alliance, 154 shares of VTSAX, that's Vanguard Total Stock Market Index Fund, 4 shares of Lowe's, 3 shares of Home Depot, 1 share of Broadcom, 3 shares of Nexstar Media Group. So about a third of our, or roughly half rather, of our brokerage account is still with VTSAX. Up until last year, October or so, I was just adding all my money to VTSAX. Every biweekly $375 religiously, just constantly putting it in there. And that late last year is when I decided to move it out into individual companies. So I'm still in the process of expanding the companies that I own, and I will be adding more shares here and there of companies that I already do own. And it's just a journey, man. Up what, about 3 months ago, 2.5 months ago, I was at like 38,000. So far, 2023, I've put in about $6,700 into this brokerage account myself. Well, myself and my wife. And it's just a growth thing, We receive some dividends, and it's up. It's been down for a while. Let's go over our monthly thing real quick. So far, we received total between the two accounts for the month of June $87.19. We're hoping to get not well over, but we're hoping to get about 200 and change. This way, we're hoping to get 200 and change for the month of June. This way, for the first 6 months of 2023, we'll hit $500 for total dividend income. What I'm trying to do is get up to not up to, but trying to reach $1,000 for 2023 in dividend income. That's my goal for between the two accounts. I do believe I will get there. I might get a little bit early, but I really do think I'll just get there in December. And once again, total market value $50,204.93 as of a few minutes ago. I'm not trying to do this to brag. I'm just trying to do this to every week show the portfolio, what I add, and that's about it. It's just a journey. It's the tortoise and the hare sort of thing. Keep adding money when you can, and good things happen. You buy low, and the market will be going up eventually. I will continue to buy on the lows and the highs, and yeah, that's about it. Okay, thank you so much, guys. Happy Father's Day if you're a father, or you're a kid celebrating with your dad, and have a good weekend. Happy investing, everybody.